There was a man from the Separatists named Nicodemus. He was one of the head Jewish people. This Nicodemus came to Jesus at night and said to him, "Rabbi, we realize that you have come from God as a teacher. You see, no one can be doing these proofs that you are doing unless God is with him." "Amen, amen, I tell you," Jesus responded, "unless someone is born all over again, he cannot see God's monarchy." "How can a person be born when he is an old man?" Nicodemus asked. "He can't get into his mother's belly a second time and be born, can he?" "Amen, amen, I tell you," Jesus answered. "Unless someone is born from water, a physical birth, and spirit, a spiritual birth, he can't go into God's monarchy. The thing that has been born from the physical body is a physical body, and the thing that has been born from the spirit is a spirit. You shouldn't be amazed that I told you, you must be born all over again. God and his monarchy are in the spiritual world. To be a part of the spiritual world, you must be born all over again. This time not from your mother's belly, but from the Spirit. The Spirit blows where it wants, and you hear its voice, but you don't know where it comes from and where it is going to. This is how everyone is who has been born from the Spirit." "How can these things happen like that?" responded Nicodemus. "You are the teacher of Israel," Jesus answered, "and you don't know these things?" "Amen, amen. I tell you that what we know, we speak, and what we have seen, we tell that we witnessed it, and you don't receive the account that we give. If I told you these things using earthly metaphors, and you don't trust, how will you trust if I tell you the heavenly things? No one has stepped up into heaven except the one who stepped down from heaven, the Son of the person. Just as Moses put the snake up high on a stick in the backcountry, so the Son of the person must be put up high so that everyone who trusts in him may have life that spans all time. You see, this is how God loved the world. He gave his only biological Son so that everyone trusting in him wouldn't be ruined, but would have life that spans all time. God didn't send his Son out into the world to judge the world. No, he sent him into the world to rescue it through him. The person trusting in him is not judged, but the person not trusting has already been judged because he hasn't trusted in the name of God's only biological Son. This judgment is because light has come into the world and people loved the darkness rather than the light. You see, their actions were evil. Everyone who repeatedly does useless things hates the light and does not come to the light because they don't want their actions to be reprimanded. But the person who does the truth, the things God says are true, comes to the light so that it will show him which of his actions are in God. After this, Jesus and his students went into Judea. There he was spending time with them and submerging people in the water. John also was in Aenon near Salem submerging people because there was a lot of water there. People were showing up and being submerged. You see, John hadn't yet been thrown in jail, so John's students ended up questioning a Jewish man about cleansing. Jews ritually cleansed themselves by submerging themselves in water. John's submersion came from that practice, and now Jesus was also doing it. They came to John and told him, "Rabbi, the one who was with you on the other side of the Jordan River, you told what you witnessed about him. Look, he is submerging people and everyone is going to him." John responded by saying, "A person cannot receive even one thing unless it has been given to him from heaven. You yourselves are my witnesses that I said I am not the anointed king, but that I have been sent out on a mission in front of that king. The groom has the bride, but the groom's friend, the one who stands and listens,
is happy to hear the groom's voice. So this is my happiness. It is full. That person must grow, but I must be made less. The one coming from above is over everything. The one from the earth is from the earth and speaks from the earth. The one coming from heaven is over everything. What he has seen and heard, this is what he tells that he witnessed, and no one receives the account that he gives. The person who received the witness account that he gives put a seal on the fact that God is valid. You see, the one that God sent out on a mission speaks God's statements. God doesn't give a limited amount of the Spirit to him. The Father loves the Son and has put everything into his hand. The person trusting in the Son has life that spans all time, but the person not believing the Son won't see life, but God's punishment stays on him.